Hello everybody and welcome back to some more of our FM19 Journeyman in charge of FF Jaro in the Finnish Premier League. And, well, we're coming towards the end of the season. We have 7 games remaining. And, well, that's about 3 more videos. So, the question is starting to be asked, what do we do after this season? A lot of it depends on where we finish and what our opportunities are. But, for now, there's 2 games ahead of us. Let's focus on those, as this is broke again. This is getting annoying. But we have a couple of players that says they're in need of rest, but they're on like 89%, so I'm just sort of ignoring it. I'm just pretending it's not the case. What I will do, though, is bring Rasonen onto the bench, as well as Muse for Ojanen. There we go. Just to make sure the options are there to replace them if we do need them. Now, let's submit the team. One thing to note, actually, Thomas Eriksson back in the side today. Obviously served his suspension. He starts behind him, Bomber up top. Chenkum, the man coming off the bench, he's done quite well from the bench recently, so hoping he can do that again. But, well, we're here today for the game against Cubs. They're playing a pretty similar formation to ours, just with slightly more attacking midfielders. Hopefully, we can punish that, we can exploit it, and we can find a way to get some goals. Go out there and give these fans their money's worth. These are a decent side, so, whoa, don't want to skip through this. I hope to stick with them. I don't like seeing managers be sacked, because I am a manager, so I don't want to see me sacked. So, yeah, these are a good side, so hopefully anything against these today would be a good result, but it's the 3 points that we're gunning for. Well, there's finally a highlight in this half, and they've got the ball in the centre of the pitch. We're about 41 minutes in, and this is the first we've seen. They put a long ball forward. Batista strikes it. I believe he was called Batista. If he's not, he is called Batista. Okay, I'm not just putting a WWE superstar in the middle of the pitch, but they have a corner. We head clear. They claim no. They put it out wide. It's been a dull affair so far. Very little going on, and well, it's going to see us into half-time at 0-0. They've had the majority of the chances, but I mean, they can't have been that good if we're not even seeing them as highlights. So let's get aggressive. Let's sound far from pleased, because I at least want to see us start to create something. And at this half-time mark is when I'm going to change our strikers, and Bomber, again, looking poor. So, going to bring on Chenkum and hope that this can have a good impact. Now, Chenkum's a weird player, because sometimes he goes on little streaks of scoring. Like, he scored in like 3 games consecutively before. I'm hoping he can sort of have one of those streaks again coming into the end of the season. So, there's about 15 minutes left to play. I'm going to bring Yakonen on for Atakai, see if that can be the change that we need to sort of try and find a winner. I'm also going to bring on Vatanen for Malolo, bring him up the pitch a little bit and play him in this more advanced role. Keep Ronco back as this anchor man, but, well, play Vatanen in more, sort of a more forward role here. Well, they've got a goal kick, and, well, there's about 10 minutes left to play. They pump it up. Sundman, oh, he can't claim, he just heads on. And they've now got the ball. Olo slides through their striker, and, well, he had a very good chance. They tried to cross it back into the box, but we put it out for a corner. That was an absolute jam of a chance for them, and somehow Katuna managed to get a hand to it. Now, they're going to take the corner, which goes in. Katuna claims comfortably. Can we maybe get an attack off of this, or is it going to fade out? That's going to be it. Time is flying by, and we've seen so little of us all game. I don't think we've seen an attack in our favour. Well, a disappointing result, really. Assuming it stays 0-0. If they score, it's even more disappointing. But it's a great challenge from Ronco, and that sees us to full time. We had shots, and we had shots on target. We just didn't see any of it, and that's just... I mean, it's not necessarily that bad, but it's just a bit underwhelming. Like, it's just, you go out there to watch your players do stuff, not to watch nothing happen. But it's a 0-0. It's not a terrible result. Obviously, they're in second. They're a great side. So to pick up the point is not bad by any stretch of the imagination. It's just, like I say, it's just annoying, really. Let's get into this next game against SJK. Not really any easier of a team, despite the difference in league position. They're still a very strong side. Hopefully, we can put these away. So, here we are for the game then against SJK, and you can see Ronco is actually suspended for today's game. So we've had to change things up just a little bit. We've got Malolo in the DLP on support, and then Vatanen as the attacking central midfielder. You might be wondering why Hiltunen's not playing. Essentially, he wants to leave and his morale's in the gutter, so I'm not playing him. Out of pure spite, to be honest. So, yeah, he wants to leave. No club came in for him in the transfer window, and then he kicked off, and I'm like, right, I'm not playing you then, so he can just sort of sit there and not do anything. So, let's submit the team, let's get into today's game and see what the opponent is lining up with. Now, they've got, whoa, that's a formation. It's a 5-2-1-2. It's not that weird, actually. I'm pretty sure it's pretty similar to what we were playing for most of last season, so hopefully we can beat it, because we were rubbish with that. So, we'll give it a team talk here. I want to aggressively say I expect to win, and well, Nermos liked it. No one else had any reaction at all, though, so I'd rather have had Ronco available, obviously, because he's played most of the season, so why would I want him to not be out? They've got a free kick here early into the game. They slide it across, straight from a long way out, and it goes just wide. He was winding up for that shot for ages before it reached him, and it nearly resulted in something for them, as we now have an attack. Seedorf on the left flank, tries to put in a cross. Atakai can't get there, but Eriksson can. He hits the post, and we can't get on the rebound, and they manage to just about clear. Such a close opportunity, but it's still level at 0-0. Well, they've got a goal kick here. Andre Lutz is going to take it, and well, they're looking to try and carve out some form of opportunity as they play forward, and they're getting a bit of space here. They slid one through. They strike on the near post. Katunen has an absolute mare. He just sort of comes out a bit far, to be honest. He should have just closed down the angle. That's all he really needed to do. And when the goal kick's involved in the highlight, you know it was, well, we were caught a little bit on the counter. The pass through there is excellent, though. It's got to be said. Katunen's in no man's land, and the shot is very easy, and we now take a 1-0 deficit. Highlight here, and well, they're looking to come at us again as Gibran's on the ball. Oh, our defence has just been caught well out of position. A great save from Katunen there, though. Great diving save to stop the long shot. Only earns them a corner. Well, it was a relatively decent effort, but we need to see some stuff from us as they head just wide. So far, this is pretty uninspiring, to be honest. It's half-time, and we're going to aggressively say that we want to see something else in the second half and get stuck straight back in. So far, things are really not going well. Well, they've got a throw in here, and if we can maybe cut out this ball, there might be a chance for us to attack. But so far, this Gibran guy is absolutely running the show. And he's just running rings around every player on the pitch, to be honest, as they're passing it around their defence quite nicely. They play a ball up, and Nurmos actually does claim it. So, potential here for us to try and find an attack as we pump the ball out to the left flank. Sunman's on it. Can we maybe try and find something? As Seedorf's on the ball, Vatanen. Come on, work it out to his right hand side. There we go. Herman, can he find a cross? Maybe? No, he plays it short across to Eriksson, who strikes and lobs the keeper from outside the box. That is a bizarre goal. It's the only way to put it. Thomas Eriksson, I don't know what was going through his head to even attempt that. I really don't, but somehow it worked out. I mean, look how far out he is. He just absolutely lumps it up. The keeper is slightly off his line, and it absolutely costs him as Thomas Eriksson bangs it in. And, well, another highlight for us here. Herman on the ball, goes for a throw. Malolo claims after they head clear. Can we maybe turn this into another attack? Eriksson out wide to Herman again. Goes for a cross, but no, nothing. Malolo back to Eriksson. Across to Vatanen in the centre. Strikes from a long way out. We haven't seen a lot from Vatanen this season, but if he could have put that away, that would have been very nice. But you've all noticed it. One man, again, not performing. And Bomba, so I'm going to bring on Chenkum. He's sat there on a 6.2. Can't really have that, can I? So, we'll bring Chenkum on and just see what he can do. See if we can get enough going in this game to try and mount a full comeback. Throw in here again for us. Herman on this right-hand side. Forward to Atakai. Herman again puts in a cross, but it's blocked. And now they are back on the ball. Gibran again involved. And they're looking to come forward. Lindahl here picks up the loose ball after they just completely lose control of the dribble. Sunman plays forward, but Chenkum can't run onto the end of it. And well, which way is this highlight going to go? It looks like it might be in their favour as their guy runs down the left wing, puts in the cross, and no, they head in. It's a lobbed header and it goes just into the bottom right-hand or bottom left-hand corner. It's frustrating really because I thought we were going to turn that highlight around for a second, but the long ball forward from Sunman was appalling. And I think, to be honest, in hindsight, Sunman hasn't had the best season, and maybe an upgrade at left back would have really done a lot to help us this year. But he's not been dreadful by any means, but I just don't think he's been strong. I mean, there, look, he's on a 6.3. It's not a thrilling review, is it? Well, and a free kick for us here. Eriksson strikes. It goes just wide. I thought for a second Eriksson was going to carry us to another good result, but, well, he still might, but it wasn't to be there. We do have a throw-in, though. Sunman's going to take. Again, Eriksson on the ball, passes across to Vatanen, to Malolo, back to Vatanen, back to Malolo, who strikes. It hits the bar. Close, but nothing there. And then, well, they would have had a throw-in, but Herman decided they'd rather have had a goal kick, because that's more beneficial for us. No, it's not. Wait, they've got a free kick. We keep it out, but, well, it was a wonderful save by Katunen, and you can't really fault him for that, but he was still on the floor after the dive. So, it's 3-1. And it's not going well. Actually, it wasn't even a save. It was blocked off of our player. You can't fault him for diving. I mean, come on. He didn't know that the ball was going to hit our player. He dove for safety. It deflected. And then, yeah, it was an easy goal on the rebound. And, well, it's going to be a 3-1 defeat. Which, honestly, feels like the fair result. If we're going to be completely honest about the situation, we didn't play very well. We created a fair few chances, especially in the second half, but otherwise we were pretty underwhelming, to be honest. As we watched the rest of this game tick out, yeah, we were pretty dominated on the day. 25 fouls we put in, and we picked up 3 yellow cards. If I was their fan base, I'd be fuming. Far from pleased, because it's not even the result, to be honest. It's the performance behind it. It was relatively underwhelming, but I guess like a weaker creative performance when you're missing sort of your key anchorman, your key defensive midfielder. Oh god, that's not good. Yeah, it's kind of to be expected, but yeah, that's not good. That's really not good. Rasanen's going to come in at right back for the next game then, and then probably somebody else at centre half, but we'll figure that out before the next game. So that's going to wrap this one up here. Thank you all very much for watching. We have 5 games left of this season. So tomorrow's episode will contain 2. And then we've got the stupid nonsense cup to figure out. So everything else will be figured out after then. Thank you all for watching the video. Leave any feedback in the comments below. And tomorrow's will be up at 5:30. Or you can subscribe to get that into your feed. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, do all of that good stuff. And I will catch you all next time. Have a wonderful night. I hope you enjoyed watching. And I will catch you all next time. Goodbye.